I work for the Wind Peak Inn. You should head on inside.
I like that look in your eyes. Would you like to join the Vigilants of Stendarr? You look like you could hold your own. I see. I'll be here if you change your mind.
You're not seriously considering that elf's proposal, are you? In Sarik's experience, only fools looking for an interesting way to die join them. Let's go then. Thinking about joining the Vigilants, eh? You know, I heard a story once of a Vigilant who was absolutely ripped apart by werewolves. Sounds fun, I am right behind you.
Did you change your mind? You're always welcome to join us. I'm glad to hear this. We'll be counting on you from now on. May Stendarr bless you. Follow me. I will guide you through the Temple of Stendarr.
A moment, if I may. I have to ask. You're sure about this, yes? About becoming a Vigilant of Stendarr. It is not a duty to be taken lightly, for any number of reasons. Well, number one, they tend to die off in droves, devoured by werewolves, burned alive, or enthralled by vampires. I've even heard tell of them being captured and tortured by Dromora for the pleasure of their Daedric overlords. It is not a pleasant business. And that leaves aside some of the atrocities Vigilants must commit in the name of Stendarr and of preserving the light. No doubt. I just wonder if the personal toll is too great. The things Vigilants must do to drive back the dark, the self-sacrifice required. It gives me pause, yes? If you still intend to join, then... Then I will join with you. We will share this solemn burden together, and together we will persevere. In any case, that elf Autano should be waiting outside. We should follow him. Joining the Vigilants, are you? Careful you don't end up a werewolf's chew toy, yes? Khajiit will follow.
Oh, hello. Did you hear about the nightmares here in Dawnstar too, and came to visit because of that? No? Well, are you interested in other people's dreams? Wouldn't you take a peek at them if you could? Then I'll lend you something interesting. You just need to poke people with this needle. You'll be able to see their dreams then. Oh, but there is a condition. The only dreams you will be able to see are the blood-stained ones. Dreams without a dreamer, and those who possess them are rare. The terrible thing is that there is one within this very inn. A Vigilant of Stendarr, a man called Autano. If you wish to see his dream, talk to him, and then, when you are on the road, stab him in the back with this needle. If you find this too troublesome, you can stab him right now, too. But if you get scared off and he reaches the temple, I will take the needle back.
Something about the words that old man told you frightens me at my very core. I don't like it, and I don't like that dagger he gave you. Be careful. Fear not, Nanek has your back. Oh, I rhymed. I suppose that'll be the temple up ahead. Beautiful, yes? Can't wait to get in out of this cold, get my claws unfrozen.
This is the Temple of Stendarr, one of our bases in Skyrim. You should greet Thorandir. He's the keeper in this temple.
Ah, so you're the novice Altana recruited. Yes, I like the look in your eyes, and I can feel a strong will in you as well. But enough with the small talk. I'm sure you're not here to be bored with the stories of an old man. Altana will take care of you for now. If you have questions, go to him.
I will give you a short overview of its facilities. The place we're standing in right now is the chapel of the temple. Here we speak our prayers to Stendarr. Downstairs is the library where books collected by our predecessors are kept. You should visit it when you have the time. To the right of the entrance is an alchemy laboratory. Upstairs is the restroom. On the second floor on the left is a dining room. Admittedly, the food there is not splendid, but it will satisfy your hunger. But let's finish the explanation here. You must be tired. Get some rest.
I hear something about the library? I'm going to take a look, see if there is anything worth reading. Come find me before you leave, yes?
Have you gotten used to the job of the Vigilant yet? You may have to make some painful decisions sometimes, but don't let that discourage you.
What do you think? This place, Altano, joining the Vigilants, all of it. You too, Might just be the nature of the business the Vigilants dabble in, but this entire place has an air of foreboding about it. Sadiq can't quite place his claw on it either, but it's reassuring to know he isn't the only one who's noticed it. You know, that's why Sadiq likes you. Perceptive, even to the things that can't be seen. Not really. Disappointing, but then these vigilants tend to be the frugal type. More pressing matters to tend to than acquiring riches, yes? Kill all Daedra, kill all werewolves, kill all vampires. High risk, little reward. But, you see those shelves there in the corner? Potions, and some nice ones too. Might make a good souvenir. Just have to wait for the right moment. These vigilants won't stop hovering. It's like they don't trust Sadiq or something. Can you imagine?
Need something? Need something? Yes?
Would you look at this place? Relatively small, but the number of books on these shelves is astounding. Quite a few of them from authors I've never even heard of, too. Well, let's just say, when you first decided to join the Vigilants, I was a bit hesitant. But now, great decision, I'd say. Yes, of course. monsters and mercy and what have you. Absolutely. But at this point, it's the unintended consequences that I find most appealing. You slay your monsters, I'll immerse myself in some new literature. Win-win. Haven't had the time to dig too deep yet, but there is an author here I've never heard of before, but who is quite prolific. Jazan. Khajiit, from what I can tell. The books date back to the First Era, when Khajiit were first emerging from slavery under the Wild Elves. So it's surprising to see one educated enough to write in Cyrodiilic, much less one so fluent and prolific. The subject matter Well, it's grim. Reflective of the times to a degree. Khajiit back then had it rough, even in the best of circumstances. But I've read dark fiction before, as I may have told you during our various book talks. This is something different. I'm not sure I quite have the words to describe it, but it rouses this sense of unease, listlessness inside of me. Perhaps it's because I'm not sure how much of what he writes is actually fiction, yes? Tamriel's history is very unpleasant at times, and much of what he writes is so horrendous that either he was not of sound mind, or... And that tears at me. Deep down, I know that even if these books are fiction, the events many of them describe were real, if not common. In other news, you should know. While you were talking to Throndir upstairs, Altano gave me a horn of Stendarr. I suppose that officially makes me a Vigilant of Stendarr just like you now. I don't see your horn though. Surely Altano gave you one, yes? Thank you, my friend. You've shown the world to me, and been my greatest companion on our journey together, so this is the least I can do to return your kindness. No matter what happens, I will have your back. I will keep you safe. And woe unto the pitiable monster that cares to test that statement. Lots to read still. I'll be here.
A priest of Arche in Whiterun has requested our assistance. It seems they have some problems with a vampire. I want you to accompany me. Hurry up and prepare for the journey. The vampire won't wait for us.
I wonder if they'll allow me to take some of these books with me when we leave. I suppose. I was really hoping to get a bit more read, but if you're ready, I suppose I am as well. The books will be here. Alright, let's go. Seems like there's quite a bit of work piling up for the Vigilants. You'd think they would do something about it instead of just posting a notice. Your first mission as a Vigilant. How are you feeling? I like the enthusiasm, but you take care not to let it go too much to your head, yes? Vampires can be tricky. One of the intricacies of being a Vigilant. It is not enough for you to be able to deal with the raw ferocity and strength of a werewolf. You must also have the brains in your head to outthink the sharp wit of vampires. They lay traps, ambushes, They scheme. Be careful, yes?
You and me, we're the
We
only
heard about the
people around
vampire.
who aren't-
Are there any victims? If so, I'd like a list of them.
I think we may have a problem. Here, take a look at this. Maybe you can help us. Guards will not.
Don't worry. We, the Vigilants of Stendarr, will deal with this vampire.
Thank you. The blessing of RK be upon you.
All of the victims were completely drained of blood. This is the work of a vampire, a newly turned one at that. I'll take a more thorough look at the notes. In the meantime, you should search for anyone suspicious in the city.
Now, if I were a vampire, where would I be? Probably inside during the day, yes? Hiding in the alleys at night, perhaps. Tough to say. Smells like death in here. Sariq knows where he would be if he were a vampire. Off the main streets, but not so far that he couldn't pick people off as they passed by. Lead on, friend.
Would you like my sweet rolls? They're delicious.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
That woman over there, the Nord. She's been watching you ever since we entered the shop. Something strange about her. Onward.
If you have need of hunting supplies, then you've come to the right place.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Nice to see another Khajiit in town. Bikai doesn't know who this Giovanni is, but more Khajiit cannot be a bad thing, yes? Let's go then. Oh, sorry about that.
Would you like my sweet rolls? They're delicious. Thank you very much. Could you close your eyes for a moment? I'm very shy.
I'm beginning to think that woman never had any sweet rolls at all. Misleading. You should tell Altano you've completed the job. Then let us continue. Sweet rolls. Never trust a woman who offers you sweet rolls unprompted, yes? Invitation for trouble. Khajiit will follow.
Ah, so that's why you look so refreshed. Honestly, I expected something like this from you. Anyway, a prostitute. Well, our work here is done. I think I will look for some kind of refreshment as well.
Well, that wasn't so bad, was it? 1 little vampire hardly put up a fight. Even tried to sell us confectionaries. Let's go find Altano, yes? I am right behind you.